We're all tempted by it, the shiny red button that we've been forbidden from touching, but as soon as you're told that, you definitely want to push the button. Why is that? Well, we have a lot of this as a trope in our world, fictional and real. So we have what we would call maybe a kill switch or a scram switch, or you know, an alleged button that can fire all the nukes and destroy things. But we're so tempted by red, shiny, candy-like buttons.
Yeah, you know, I think that it definitely is a very common thing in movies and TV. Like, what's this do?
Ooh, what does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea.
Dr. Larry Rosen is a psychologist and professor at California State University, and he's written books about psychology and technology, and he has a quote that is, I'll just read it. We willingly push any and every button because we hope that it provides a squirt of dopamine for pleasure, he creepily said. But yeah, there is a level of dopamine attached to it. It's this possibility of what could happen if I touch this. Something will happen. And then if you look at how, you know, buttons in the world, what they do, they usually do something positive. They summon someone. You can call a flight attendant. You can ring a doorbell. Something will happen. We don't know, but we need to know. Or at least, you know, finding out with certainty what happens would release that level of cortisol, and then you would have less anxiety about it. Yeah,
because I think generally in the movies and TV, in those tropes, it's you don't know what's going to happen. And so that's part of that anticipation of what if I push it? So here. We have here.
This button, I'm not tempted to push. And you know why? One, it's blue. Two, it says fail. That's negative. I don't want to push something that something negative happens. I want a positive button. I want a button that empowers me and gets things to happen. And
so you want a success button.
I want a button that says
awesome.
Awesome.
So yeah, but I mean,
easy.
like I have. Yeah, it's true. It's
the easy button.
This is the opposite of the easy button. This is the hard button.
I don't want to touch that button. It'll make me sad.
Well, the other thing is that it reveals right off the bat what it does.
Don't do it.
And so if I touch it.
No. I'm sad now.
I do actually have to say, Kim, that here, try it. Touch it.
No.
Did you not feel? I got satisfaction from that, just a little bit.
Well, I know what that is because my boss presses it all the time to chastise us. No, just for stories, for editorial purposes, for comedy. But, you know, I think it kind of works with the hypothesis that you want this positive and certain reaction to happen. And you would think that would happen, or at least you would have closure on what it is. It's very tempting.
Now, is because, you know, in real life, like in factories and things like that, these are safety buttons.
Yes.
And in fact, I have a robot. I have a giant robot the size of this table.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. That weighs 650 pounds, and it's got a kill switch on it.
What does it do? Just shut down all movement?
All power, yeah. It's for not only my protection, but the protection of the rest of the world in case it becomes sentient. I can just hit the kill switch and it's got 6 legs and so it walks, and if I hit the kill switch, it crumples.
Grant, that sounds horrifying. What did you build?
Is that the whole point of the Doomsday Machine is lost. If you keep it a secret, why didn't you tell the world, eh?
The point is, in real life, you know, these buttons are safety things, and they're red, and they say, you know, kill or scram or things like that, you know, and I think it's the danger associated is also part of the attraction. It's like, ooh, I want to push it, but yes.
Of course, we have an example in Reddit's button, which, you know, was a while back. It was stopped, but the goal was don't press the button for a minute, and then we'll see what happens. And then people just kept pressing that thing for months and months on end because it's very tempting. Why wouldn't I want to touch the button and see what happens? Even after we knew what happens, it was just like, well, I want my turn. I want to have control over the button. It's me time.
That's right. It's like an international, right? This was posted online, and so anybody could press the button and keep it going. And as a social experiment, it is really intriguing to think, oh yeah, throughout the world, nobody could resist pushing this button for, and it's like a 60-second timer, right? That's not very long.
It took months to make it stop, or to have the world collectively stop / forget about it. I don't know what happened in the end, because it's kind of a worldwide phenomena. But I do certainly get tempted by big red buttons, not blue failure buttons. But, you know, it's interesting to have that, to know that those things drive us. Desire for power, for certainty, for authority, and for killing things. We're complex beings. Audience, are you ever tempted by any red, shiny, beautiful buttons that are just calling your name like a siren song? Well, I am. Let us know below in the comments, and please subscribe for more.
Push the button, Kim.